Welcome all of you to this video. Today in this video, we will learn about the concept of circumference of the circle and area of the circle. As you all know that, the group of all the points on a plane which are at a constant distance from a fixed point on the plane is called a circle, whose area is pi r raised to the power 2. Have you ever wondered how this formula for area would have been derived? Come, let's try to understand it. It is a circle with radius r. If the circle with radius r is filled with the inner circles of radius r1, r2, r3, etc., then we see something like this. Come, let's consider one more circle. If we now cut this circle from one of the parts and then straighten it, what we get is a straight line, which is the circumference of circle, that is, its perimeter. So if we cut this group of circles from here and straighten it, what we see is something like this. Here, you can see that the outer circle is the base of this shape, and other inner circles are also located here respectively. Can you tell what will be the length of the base of this shape? Absolutely correct. Its length will be 2 pi r because it is a line made of the outer circle, which is what we call as the perimeter of the circle. But can you tell the value of circumference of a circle, how 2 pi r is determined? Absolutely correct. Since we know that the circumference of a circle and its diameter has a constant ratio, which is represented by pi, and by solving it, we get the circumference of the circle. And the height of this shape is nothing else but the radius of the outer circle, which we present using r. Observing this shape carefully, we can say that this shape is a triangular one. So can you tell how we can find the area of this triangular shape? Well done! Since we know that the area of a triangle is 1 upon 2 multiplied by the base multiplied by the height, therefore, in the area formula, on putting the value of base and height of this triangle and solving, we have the area of the triangle pi r raised to the power 2, which will be equal to the area of the circle. So you must have understood that how the area of the circle as pi r to the power 2 is determined. Can you draw these circular objects around you and find their area? If we trace these objects on a paper, we can easily find their areas. In this video, we studied about the circumference and area of the circle. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples based on this. Welcome all of you to this video. In the previous video, we studied about the circumference and area of the circle. Today in this video, we will see an example based on this. Raj is going to school on a bicycle, where the cycle wheels rotate 210 times per minute. If the diameter of the wheel is 56 centimeters, can you tell at what speed per hour Raj is going? Come, let's try to solve this. We see that the speed with which Raj is cycling per hour is the distance traveled by the cycle in one round. Therefore, we can say that the distance traveled by a wheel in one round is equal to its circumference. But we do not know the value of its length, that is, its circumference. So, can you find the perimeter of the wheel? Since we know that the circumference is equal to 2 pi r, where value of pi is 22 upon 7, r is the radius. But here, the value of r is unknown. So let's find the value of r. We learned in our previous class, half the diameter is the radius. Therefore, dividing the diameter of the wheel by 2 gives us 28 centimeters as the radius of the wheel. By putting it in the circumference values, that is, in equation 1, we get the circumference of the wheel as 176 centimeters. So, we can say that the wheel covers a distance of 176 centimeters in one round. So, can you tell how far it has covered in 210 rounds? Well done. Raj has covered a distance of 36,960 centimeters, that is 369.6 meters. Since we are given that wheels rotate 210 in a minute, therefore, the distance traveled by the wheel in 1 minute is equal to the distance traveled in 210 rounds. So now, can you find the speed per hour of Raj? Absolutely correct. Its speed in kilometers per hour. Because we have to find the speed per hour, we also multiply by 60. On solving this, we get 22.176 km per hour. So we can say that Raj is going at a speed of 22.176 km per hour. Today in this video, we solved an example with the help of the circumference and area of the circle. In the next video, we will see what common mistakes are made while solving these type of questions. Welcome all of you to this video. In the previous video, we solved an example with the help of the circumference and area of the circle. Today in this video, we will see what common mistakes can be made while solving these type of questions. Tina is walking on a circular path of 7 meters, which is outside the circular park. If the radius of the park is 18 meters, what will be the area of the path? Which of the following answer is correct? Pause the video to solve the question and then match your answer. Come, let's discuss option 3. Since it is given that Tina is walking on a 7 meters circular path which is outside the park, so we can say that this circular path and the total radius of the park, that is r, will be 25 meters, which we would have displayed from this circle. So can you find the area of the path from this? Come, let's see. First, we find the area of the whole circle, which is represented by equation 1. Similarly, find the circle with area of the park, which is represented by equation 2. Since we have to find the area of the path, so subtract from equation 1 the equation 2. Which, when solved, gives the area of the path as 946 square meters. So, option 3 is the correct answer. If you have selected option 1, it was a good try. But it was the wrong answer. Because when you have to find the area of the path, then you consider the width of the path as the radius itself and solve on the basis of it. Because of that, your answer gets wrong. If you have selected option 2, it was a good try. But it was the wrong answer. Because here, you are not finding the area of the path. Rather, the area of the circle by the total radius of the park and the path. Which is why you get the wrong answer. Often children make such mistakes where they are unable to find the radius or diameter of the circle and determine the wrong area. Let's look at another example. Ramesh fences in his circular field. The cost of fencing is 15 rupees per meter, the total expenditure of which is 3,960 rupees. If he needs to plough his field, he will have to pay 50 paise per square meter. Then, can you tell how much money he will have to pay for ploughing the entire field? Which of the following answer is correct? Pause the video to solve the question and then match your answer. Come, let's discuss option 1. It is given that the total cost of the fence at the rate of 15 rupees per meter would be 3,960 rupees. This means that the total length of the fence is 264 meters. So now, can you find the radius of a circular field? Absolutely correct. To find the radius, we will take the help of the formula of circumference of the circle. Which, when solved, gives a value of radius that is 42 meters. Since we have to find the total expenditure in ploughing the field, for which we will need the area of the field, solving the value of r in the formula for the area of the circle, the area of the circle, that is, the area of the field, is 5,544 square meters. Because we know that the ploughing of the field is 50 paise per square meter, so to plough the field, Ramesh will have to pay 2,772 rupees. Hence, option 1 is the correct answer. If you have selected option 2, it was a good try. But it was the wrong answer. Because to find the radius of the circle, you use in the formula of circumference d instead of 2r. and assume the value of d as the radius, that is, the value of r. And let's solve further on the same basis. That makes your answer incorrect. So hopefully you must have understood why the first option is right and the second option is wrong in this example. Teachers can also test students' understanding in class with the help of some such examples.